Hey there, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I hope you enjoy my Alaska cruise video of our vacation aboard Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Seas. So we flew in the day before, and I always recommend to do this as too much can go wrong if you fly in on the day of. There's lots to do and see while you're in Seattle.
Jennifer.
So gross. It's really gross. It's super gross.
Brandon, thoughts?
Just had some gum.
Even celebrated my birthday at 6 months early. Thanks, guys.
Leaving for our Alaskan cruise. Excited?
I'm so excited.
Top of the morning to ya. Top of the morning to ya. Brad Lucy. Brad Lucy.
Quantum of the Seas is a Quantum-class ship, a Royal Caribbean. It's over 1,100 feet long. And first sailed in 2014. It's a good ship.
We're getting on a ship. We're getting on a ship. We're getting on a ship. We're there.
So we boarded around noon, but wasn't able to enter our rooms till almost 2. Here's a hack. Pack your swimsuits with you on your carry-on so you can enjoy the flow rider, the pools, the hot tubs and stuff with less crowds. Now, we're poured by iFly. That's free while you're in port, but you got to make advanced reservations. So lots of activities for the kids, like this rock climbing wall and this big giant pink polar bear on deck for some reason. I don't really know the meaning of it. The Seaplex had lots of activities, bumper cars, laser tag, then that converts to volleyball, basketball, and even pickleball. Now, if you paid for the balcony guarantee without selecting a cabin, there's a chance you might get an obstructed balcony like this one. In fact, we actually had that assigned to us, but we were able to get a bid of $300 and get a normal balcony. So next time I'll just pay for the reserved balcony ahead of time. Get a balcony if you're going on an Alaskan cruise. It is well worth the extra cost. The solarium is a great place to hang during the cool and wet Alaska days while at sea. It's warm all year, and of course there's pools and hot tubs to enjoy as well, and it's kid-free. 270 is the multi-use area in the back of the ship. My wife Teresa and Jen took some dancing lessons, and not sure what this dance is. Maybe they call it the Not Tonight Honey, I Have a Headache dance. Highly recommend you bring cards and games. You can have some fun with your friends on sea days. And if you want a robot to make your overpriced drink, well, here you go at the Bionic Bar. Almost every night of our cruise, before dinner, we would head to Boleros and enjoy the live music. In the main dining hall, Kevin was our server. He and his staff were amazing, lots of fun, really took care of us, did a great job. I will say we were disappointed in the food. It wasn't the same as when we went to Alaska in 2017. And honestly, I thought the Windjammer buffet might have had some better food on some nights. The Royal Theater at the front of the boat has shows every night. The Las Vegas Tenors were our favorite. Another one, Sequence and Feathers, is a little weird. Back to 270 at the back of the boat. Starwater, their signature show, that was decent. It was a little weird, but it was entertaining. So Sitka was our first Alaska stop, and honestly, probably our favorite. Enjoy the view that we got as we sailed into port. It's a 10 or 15 minute bus ride from the port to town, and it was completely free. St. Michael's Cathedral, it's an old Russian Orthodox church in downtown, and Sitka, by the way, was the capital of Alaska when Russia owned it, actually. So lots of Russian influences in the architecture. The Sitka Hotel was our lunch stop, good seafood, and I had fish and chips. Brad, Mikey, they enjoyed clam chowder. Brandon got some oysters. After some shopping, we took a quick 15-minute walk to Sitka National Historical Park. Lots of totem poles to see, amazing wilderness and wildlife, including lots of eagles. I can hear them.
Wow.
The hike around the park was out of this world. Dense forest, groomed trails, beautiful coastline. I highly recommend this, and it's completely free. Don't miss this. So day 4, we headed to Skagway. This is our farthest northerly stop. Hack for you. 6 of our group, we rented a van in town and headed out immediately after leaving the ship. We beat the bus and the train excursion groups up to the Yukon. Also saved some money. The Yukon Suspension Bridge, that's in British Columbia. It's on the way to the Yukon.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
The Yukon Suspension Bridge.
Car across Yukon is about an hour and a half drive from Skagway. They've updated the town since we were there in 2017. Enjoyed some more fish and chips at the bistro. The White Pass Railway literally goes right by the window while you're enjoying your food. That was fun to watch. You can also take this train as an excursion through Royal Caribbean up to the Yukon. Emerald Lake was as far north as we went, maybe 10 minutes outside of Carcross. You can see how it got its name from the color of the water. Carcross Desert is also just north of town. And not much to see here, just a bunch of sand dunes and some folks on all-terrain vehicles enjoying it while we were there, but it was interesting. So while most of our group were up in the Yukon, our friends Brad and Lucy did their own excursion from the boat, and they took a tour to the Davidson Glacier, and they had a great time. They were also the last group to get to the ship, and we were all waiting for them.
Bradley! Get on the ship, Bradley!
Skagway really is far north, and the midnight sun is a pretty neat experience. And while the sun did set, it never truly got dark. This is what it looked like at midnight.
It's kind of dark, isn't it, Teresa? I mean, it's not very dark. It's not very dark, is it, Teresa?
On day 5, we headed to Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier on our way to Juneau. We spent the whole morning on the deck admiring the views around us. We didn't get as close as we did in 2017 to the Marjorie Glacier in Glacier Bay, as this one was a little tighter to get to and from, but I also think that as big as the ship was, this is as close as they could safely get. Endicott Arm is beautiful with that blue-green glacier-colored water and lots of waterfalls to see, and you're literally 100 feet from the edge of these mountains on the ship. So we got to Juneau, another hack here. The 8 of us again rented a van and got out ahead of the excursions to head to Mendenhall Glacier. This is another option. You can get tickets to go up the tram at Mount Roberts. In my opinion, it was kind of overpriced just for that, so we skipped that and did the glacier tour. So splitting the van cost with each of the families made it only about $60 each, much cheaper than paying for an excursion, and we got to get there well before the tour groups and enjoyed a quiet walk to Nugget Falls. of falls were amazing. You can literally just walk right up to it. You also have a view of Mendenhall Glacier from there, and it was striking how much the glacier has receded since we were last here 7 years earlier. Probably a few hundred feet in that short amount of time. So after all this hiking, we were starving. We made it back to my favorite restaurant on the trip, the Hangar on the Wharf.
Fish and chips.
And yes, I had fish and chips again.
Reese, is it good? Mikey, you like it?
Better than the second one. Good shrimp.
Good stuff, shrimp.
It's a neat restaurant. You can also watch the float planes land and take off from your seat. We had another day at sea, and these days are fun. There's plenty to do on the ship and food to eat just to fill your day.
Oh, there's a little tail. Little tail. Yeah, I got it.
So coming into Victoria along the Strait of Juan de Fuca between Vancouver Island and Washington State is where we saw all the whales. Keep in mind, we're quite a distance from some of these, and I had a large zoom lens and it was very windy, so forgive my shakiness. Also saw seals and some dolphins.
They're so cute.
Victoria, British Columbia, it's almost a throwaway stop from the cruise lines, as ships leaving American ports are legally required to make a stop in a foreign port. So they only give you about 4 to 5 hours on shore, but Victoria is a beautiful city. It's so clean, it's landscaped well. A popular Victorian excursion is to Butchart Gardens, and we've done that before, but we chose to keep it simple this time and just go into town. By the way, the bus ride to and from the port was about $18 a person round trip. We had our dinner at the Irish Times pub. I had fish and chips again, big surprise.
Fish and chips. What is that, Brad?
It's shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. Brandon, what'd you get?
Irish stew.
All right. What'd you get, Joe? Is that poutine? And a burger. Oh my gosh.
Poutine.
With poutine.
We enjoyed shopping, walking around town, and checking out the harbor. Woke up in Seattle. It was time to go home and could actually see Mount Rainier. First time in a long time seeing that. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy your Alaskan vacation. Be blessed.